focusing all together on inner London so that we have the power of the group energy. But you can, of course, use the same process yourself wherever you are. So if you are working alone, I would suggest that you work on your own house and garden, if there is a garden, and create a city of light there. If you've got a few people to work with you, then you can choose a small area to work on. You may want to create it somewhere in the countryside or in the town in which you live. And a very good idea is to plant a circle of crystals around the perimeter of your city of light which you wish to create. And the Arcturians use the crystals which you plant to hold the wall of light. So I think that's all I need to say about it, and we can probably move straight in now to do in our next work. Now remember, please work without effort, and don't forget the love of your heart as well as the focus through your third eye. And once again, I do thank you for working with us today. So once again, we move inwards into our innermost being, returning to our I Am presence, connected to Gaia, feeling her energy rising upwards through us, and with an open crown, receiving from above, bridging two worlds. An open channel for the divine to work through you. The Arcturian starship, of course, is above. The crystal temple surrounds us in our circle together, and we are all together within the crystal temple. The starship Athena above, high above. And allow yourselves to come back into resonance, into that higher place where you sit in the crystal temple in your fifth dimensional self. And your fifth dimensional self brings your third dimensional self with it. For you need to be in both worlds and bring them together. So visualize now a wall of light around inner London. Doesn't matter if you haven't been here, for your fifth dimensional self knows exactly what to do and where it is. It's quite a large area actually, has a population of about 7 million, so it needs a lot of energy. So however you wish to visualize it, you see a wall of light around inner London. High into the sky, deep into the earth, as the Arcturians pour down this wall of light. Many angels are there working on this wall of light. Chief White Eagle is there. And you see this wall of light having any imperfections repaired. And you see it being anchored more and more strongly. And it becomes more and more brilliant. And now, as before, you see its aura. And you may see or sense or feel pockets of darker energies, of greyness, density. And the Arcturians drop down vortices into these denser areas. And their technologies to remove darker energies, lower vibrations. And you can focus on any particular areas which you may sense are particularly dark or dense. And you may see that certain energies are being thrown out of the aura. And from the crystalline core, Saint Germain draws up his violet flame into inner London, into the aura. Geometries of light, swirls, vortices, flames of violet. the amethyst crystal that we have in the center of the room rises etherically, and the other 32 from Lemuria come to join it, and you see a circle of 33 amethysts above the city. And the entire aura fills with violet. And we relax and rest as the transformation, transmutation, and alchemical process of the violet fire works. It is the Christed energy, of course. Feel the Christ presence within you, as you also fill with the Christed violet fire. Arcturus is one of the 7 Elohim, and Elohim Arcturus is the Elohim of the violet flame. And we invite all the angels of the violet flame. And we even call to Om Re Tas, the violet planet from which Saint Germain and Archangel Zadkiel draw the energy. Om Re Tas. And he comes in. Relax your body, that you can receive this powerful energy. It flows in from all sides, all angles, and penetrates deep into the earth, high into the atmosphere. So let us focus it now, please. The Arcturian vortices and the violet light on our Houses of Parliament. And I'm sure you all know of the clock, Big Ben. And you can feel the energy lifting. And we send the energy to all the centres of government around the planet. As it flows through the Greenwich Meridian and moves out to all the governments. So we move our focus now the dragons have come, bringing their dragon fire. So while the violet continues to do its work, we ask now for the blue feminine light from Sirius, amplified from the central sun, from Athena, from Isis, as in a London, aura fills. With the divine feminine. Bringing love, healing, and wisdom. The softening of hearts. The opening to love, city, of course, is filling with many energies, many beings that are contributing from the galactic realms and beyond. And now we move our focus as we sit together in the crystal temple. We look towards our sun. Connect to the sun through your third eye, and through your heart connect to its heart and soul. And as you feel your sun connecting to you, send back your connection to your sun. You feel its magnificence and the Christ light which it's pouring into earth. And you see Jesus Ananda is there, bringing the light and love of Christ. So you receive into inner London the light of Christ consciousness from your Son, from Jesus Ananda, which is all being greatly amplified from within the crystal temple. And it grows within the aura. Until this magnificent corridor of Christed light permeates into all that is able to receive it and fills the aura with its golden light. Allow Jesus to draw closer to you, to enter into you and to embody you. And we bring the Christ into this city, focusing upon St. Paul's Cathedral, the Temple of Isis in Roman times, and the other churches and cathedrals along this Greenwich Meridian, along the River Thames. Feel His presence within you, as He is already in oneness with you and wishes for you to come into oneness with Him. and from Arcturus, the incredibly powerful crystal temple on Arcturus, the temple masters send down Sanander's messianic light into his etheric crystal, into the pond, the lake, in Kensington Gardens, further amplifying, energizing his presence here. As you see the waves of messianic light flowing outwards from this powerful crystal. So the City of Light creates a corridor of light through which the higher realms are able to send through their fifth dimensional energies into that City of Light and into the planet. So the Arcturians have told us that our City of Light here is connected to Antare of the Antares. So we invite the Arcturians, please, said I believe to be the brothers of Arcturus, younger brothers. We send out the call through our third eye to the Antares star system, to their city Antare. Feel how the beings greet you. And we invite them to join us in our circle, in our City of Light, and to send down their corridor of light into the city, into the earth. And it is possible, of course, that some of you may have an Arcturian self there, sending their light and love, their heart energy to you, or in the Christed state of consciousness. And allow yourselves to feel, to fill with the Christed light. The purity, the love, the compassion, the beauty, and the innocence of our soul. free from the ego self. You are beautiful and pure. For the illusions of the lower self are only illusions. So fill this city of light with your love, your beauty, your compassion. For love is the most powerful thing in the universe. It can heal anything. And we will heal this world with our love and compassion. Which we can receive through Jesus Ananda. He said, I am the way, but he also said, I am not the only way, but the Christ in light that is pouring through our Son from Lord Sananda is quite amazing and is continuing to build. So be in his light. Move upwards into his frequency of love and purity, and allow the Christ to embody you and be in every step you take upon this earth. And the Arcturians have said only a very small number of starseeds need to fully embody Christ consciousness to lift the whole of humanity. And the power lies within the high heart. So the Arcturians have completed what they wish to do this afternoon, along with all the galactics and other presences. So we thank them all, and it's time to make sure you're fully aligned, balanced and grounded within your physical presence as you anchor into Gaia, into Mother Earth, and be the being of light that you are within a physical body. So I thank you all